Hello, fellow LMTs and other healthcare practitioners. I hope you guys are having a great week so far. It is Tuesday, so welcome to Teach Me Tuesday. And if you're a licensed massage therapist or other type of health practitioner, these lessons can help you. So today's lesson is really cool. It's important to me because I think that when it comes to running your own massage practice or other type of healthcare practice, that this is a tough thing to do. It's a tough thing to establish. But if you go back to the lesson that I did, starting with visibility, I told you that this comes from BNI, Business Networking International, the world's largest business networking group. And they have a term called V.C.P, which stands for visibility. And then there's one called profitability, but the C stands for credibility, okay? Because the belief is that until you show up consistently and until you show that you're credible, you're not going to move into profitability, meaning getting referrals and things like that. So today I want to share with you some tips on how to establish credibility in your practice. And this is how you actually can do that. Okay. So if you're a part of other business groups, right? And it doesn't matter if you're a licensed massage therapist who is already in a networking group, chamber of commerce, what have you, establishing credibility is everything. Because I read a sales book once, and I think this comes from Roy Dittmer and the Little Red Book of Selling. And if I'm wrong, someone please let me know. But if I remember correctly, there were 10 reasons that people buy from you. And what he said is that the number one reason people buy from you is if they like you. And people aren't going to like you if you're not credible. Okay. So let's get into the tips on how to do this, because I think you will find these very useful. Tip number one, be honest. Sounds simple, doesn't it? Well, of course I'm going to be honest. Well, listen, it can be real easy as you get into the flow of your practice and you're making money a certain way, that when something interrupts that, it's easy for you to maybe make some changes and overlook the fact that it may not be the most honest thing. Okay. Always be honest about your schedule, when you can see clients, when you cannot. And whatever you do, be honest when it comes to your billing, because I'm going to tell you something right now. Insurance fraud is not a fun thing. Now, I've never had to go through it, but I have seen case law on it, and I just want to encourage you, bill honestly, okay? So in all of your business dealings as a licensed massage therapist or other type of healthcare practitioner, don't take shortcuts, just be honest, because here's how human nature works. If they didn't tell me the truth about this, what else have they lied to me about, right? Just like, hey, wow, they were really open and honest about this, I can trust them. All right. So tip number two, provide VIP service. I have to be honest with you. This is an area of my practice that I probably work the hardest on. And the reason for that is because there's so many choices, right? There's so many choices when it comes to a massage therapist, chiropractor, nurse practitioner. So you want to provide service that makes people feel like they're not another number. And I can tell you this comes through on your testimonials, right? And when people who are considering referring people to you for massage or other health modalities, they're looking at that. How do you treat your customers? Okay. So provide that VIP service. Figure out a way that you can provide customer service like your competitors are not. Okay. Tip number three, stand by your quotes. Now, I've got a picture here of this tree because, as we know, trees grow underground first, their roots get set, and then you see the rest of it above ground. Okay. And you've heard the term, yeah, my word is strong as oak in business back in the old days, right? Well, actually, that needs to be even more true today when it comes to your prices. Here's why. There are many companies out there taking advantage of COVID in this way. They're using the excuse of COVID plus the excuse of lack of supplies because our supply chain is messed up or whatever, to raise prices. Okay. I want to encourage you in the health field as massage therapists and others, do your best not to do that. And if you do it in a reasonable way. Don't jack up your prices by 52%, 68%. Try not to do that. You know, we're all trying to get through this, this time. And so stand by your price quotes. Okay. All right. Tip number 4. Again, duh, right, Clyde, be on time. But I tell you what, it can be easy to develop the bad habit of not being on time with your clients, not responding to emails, phone calls in a timely manner, right? Being late for your clients' appointment. Okay, they're depending on us to be there, so we've got to be there. But again, this little habit, while it's little, it can deliver big results. So be on time. Tip number 5, follow up. I will most likely keep referring to this in one way or another on Teach Me Tuesday, but I'm going to tell you right now, the fortune is in the follow up. You want to follow up with people as soon as you can and get things solidified so you can move forward, because great opportunities come through follow up. And finally, tip number 6, serve your community in some way. Look, I don't care if you bag groceries, if you sweep someone's floor. There are all kinds of organizations out there where you can go and volunteer. That helps establish your credibility as a licensed massage practitioner or other health practitioner, because you are willing to give even if you're not going to receive something back. Okay. And you're going to receive something back. And it may not be a new client, it may not be revenue, but one thing is for sure, you are going to feel good that you use your power to help improve the life of someone else. And those of us in the healthcare system, that's something we definitely got to be after, especially now. Okay. So find a way you can serve your community. All right. And we'll talk more about just this topic in future episodes of Teach Me Tuesday. But listen, it was great to see you guys again and teach. I love Teach Me Tuesday. Well, I love all the days that I get on here and train. But with that said, I'm looking forward to seeing you and Wellness Wednesday. So look, you guys have a great day, a great week, and we will see you soon. Thank you very much. And thanks you guys for putting up with me on the screen.